Hello and welcome to Homeschool MBA, where we talk about different management, business, administration topics. Thank you for being here. Let's get started. Topic today is a very interesting topic. Is stress management. As a manager, it is very important to manage your stress. If you are unable to manage your stress, your performance is affected. I've created a one-page slide in accordance with the professor to kind of talk about causes of stress and how to manage stress and how that impacts a typical manager's life and its efficiency. Hello, Professor. How are you doing? What is stress? And let's talk about stress management.
Thank you very much. I'm doing pretty well. Well, you have chosen a very, very important topic, stress management. It has some psychological impact on human behavior. And if it's not properly managed, it can be very, very dangerous. Even people can lose their heart and they can lose their sleep and they can lose their life. What to talk of performance and efficiency. However, there are two types of stresses. One is positive stress and the other is negative stress. Now, positive stress is a player stress in which you drive player and you are hopeful and you are expecting excellent results and you're waiting for it. The example of positive stress is that you are receiving your master's degree with honor and all that, and the time has been fixed that so and so date you would be called on the stage and you'd be presented with gold medal and things like that. So the time from the information you received for your gold medal and the time that you go and actually receive, during this time, you will remain under positive stress, planning. And similarly, let's say if we talk of from the social point of view, you are getting married and you have been engaged and your date of marriage has been fixed. So until you get married, from the date of engagement to the date of your wedding, you will remain under positive stress and you'll be planning and enjoying that. So that's a positive stress, and it is rather helpful to maintain your health. But the dangerous part is the negative stress. The negative stress puts you in frustration, in helplessness situation, that just like you fall into a well and there is nobody to pull you up and you don't even know swimming and you are drowning in the water, and now you have you are in a very, very frustrated state of mind. So that is the kind of impact the negative stress can have. You have a negative thought, within negative, another negative, and then another negative, and then you get into the vicious circle of negativity. And it is said that negativity kills. Be optimistic. This world belongs to optimists. Rest are spectators. We'll talk about what is optimists, who are optimists and who are pessimists. Now, you have very rightly listed various stressors. Now, talking of today, perhaps the media gossip, the social media, the print media, the electronic media. This is the gossip that you hear on the media that can create very big stress in you, and you get upset and your moods start swinging, and you become a kind of victim of what is being said by various people, like various anchor persons and news reporters and this, that, and the other, and they create kind of you and cry on the media. So that affects you very, very badly. Then misinformation and disinformation. Now, as far as misinformation and disinformation is concerned, it is passed on to you by your friends only. Those who have your mobile numbers, your email addresses, and those who have informal access to you. They can, wake you up at night and say, "Oh, you know what has happened? So and so has been, has died due to COVID, and so, this, that, and the other." And that is based upon only on hearsay, and you ultimately found that information was wrong. So disinformation and misinformation, again, either spread by the media or by your friends over the phones or emails or WhatsApp. So whatever, that leads you to very big stress. And same is about rumor mongering and all that. You understand that, I've just talked of one rumor over here that so and so has died because of COVID, and you would see. Then traffic is a stressor, because if you are right, actually you are wrong. In all countries of the world, because of the overgrowth of traffic, and people don't follow the traffic rules, and people passing you from right and left and not caring for the traffic signals, and you're always scared of hitting from right side or left side and things like that. So traffic again is a very, very big stressor. And although the VIPs or VVIPs, they were given those uh, a car in front and car behind and kind of protocol, that was not to protect their status, but that was to protect them from stressor, the traffic stressor, because they were always involved in big decisions, taking decision at national level, international level. However, that has now been converted into status symbol, and it has again become a stressor for others. More than you, it's a stressor for others, because if the VVIP is passing and the traffic is closed, and people dying in ambulances and all that, so that's a big stressor. Then changes in lifestyle or changes at your workplace. So that also can lead you to stressors. Now, workplace changes like moving from manual systems to technology. Now, technology is a very big stressor. One of the causes of, let's say, impact of technology, that let's say, you don't know how to use keyboard, and you are learning, and now everything is gone on email. So those people who do not know how to use the keyboard and how to switch on the mobile phones and things like that, the technology itself creates a kind of stress for them. Then the technology is developing at a much faster speed and pace than you can keep in step with it. Every few months, a new mobile phone comes in, and new laptop comes in, and you are running after that goose, that I must have that latest model, and this that also creates a kind of stress for you. And then working on the keyboard, on the screen board, the electronic rays that coming out of you, that also can stress your eyes. And when your eyes are stressed, then you have headaches and even blurred vision and all that, and that leads you to frustration and all that. Now all this help results into sleep disorder. When you are stressed, the first attack on you is that you can't sleep properly. There is even when you are sleeping, you are actually not sleeping. So you have bad dreams and nightmares, and kind of stomach upsets, and things like that. And then the poor appetite, again because of the stress, and because of the disorder sleep, and because of the stomach upset, because stress directly affects your stomach. So you lose your appetite as well. So your intake is affected, and the body starts getting weaker and weaker. And then lack of time management, because you want to do everything so quickly that you have set very, very challenging objectives for you, that I must do this, I must finish this work by so and so time, and you have pressure from your top manager or to your clients and all that. So that also, the lack of managing your time properly can lead you to stressor. And then that those repetitive routines, they are again big stressors. Now if you have any question on stressors, you can ask me, and then we will go to the other side, that how to manage it.
No, I think the only thing over here is you talked about water and time management. Maybe we can highlight some of that as well.
Yes. Okay. Let's say lack of water in body is a very big cause for stressor. When you take water, let's say based upon the thirst, when you say that, oh, I am feeling thirsty now and I must take water. Now if we give a kind of speaking power to your body, if your body starts speaking, no, your thirst is saying, your body is saying, oh my God, I'm dying of lack of water, I'm dying of thirst, please give me water. So what I'm saying is that make sure that you don't take water because of thirst, take water because at your routine. Now the Chinese say water therapy. So take water after a few hours interval, that as a part of routine, take water, and you will see that your body will remain hydrated, and your this stress would also be reduced. Yes.
Okay, let's talk about how to manage stress.
Okay. Managing stress is rather more critical and important. Dr. Bernard Shaw, who had the first heart transplant, he had written a book in which he says that if you can do three things, you will never get an heart attack. First thing he says, that have firm faith or firm belief, whatever it is. Second, he says, have a friend in life with whom you can share secrets. And third, he says, take plenty of water. And he also says that try to have sound sleep. Now, what does it mean? That's in his book. What is the firm faith? Firm faith means what is inevitable shall happen. What will happen will happen. You cannot stop it. Those who are born, they will have to die. So you have to have a firm faith, whatever your faith is, that inevitable shall happen. So you cannot avoid it. Second thing he has said, which is rather more important, that have a friend in life with whom you can share secrets. Now, the secrets that you have in your brain, they are a very big cause of stresses. So here he says that speak those secrets out to someone. Now, may it be your wife, may it be your friend, may it be your brother, or whosoever, one person with whom you can share secrets. That will kind of manage your stress. But it's impossible to share secrets with a person, be it wife, be it your girlfriend, be it your brother, be it your father. Nobody can share 100% secrets with anybody on this earth. People say, I share 99.99999% secrets with my wife. Well, that last fraction is the real secret which you are not sharing, and that is creating stress for you. Now, he has said that have faith, firm faith. Now, what we say that, you see, if you have firm faith that there is Allah, there is God who has created you, and he knows all your secrets. Even if you don't tell him, he knows your secrets. So those people who have firm faith, they share their secrets with their Lord, with their God, and they present their secrets or present their sins first and then ask for pardon. So that is generally what it means, that that is how you can share your secrets. And as I said, drinking water means by routine, not by thirst. Now, optimism and pessimism. Now, there are two types of people, optimists and pessimists. Optimists are those who say half glass full. Pessimists are those who say half glass empty. Optimist, it is said that this word belongs to optimists. Rest are spectators. No, pessimist, no, optimist, they look for happiness out of sadness. They are very good visualizer, they are very good strategists, they are very good thinkers, and they are very good planner, and they make good, decisions. And pessimist, they are, they look for sadness out of happiness. They believe in negativity. They look at the worst side of the picture, that half glass is empty. They are very weak in planning. They are very weak in taking good decisions and things like that. And it is that negativity kills. So be optimist, be positive, avoid pessimism. Now, how can do all these things? Number one is exercise and workouts. If you can sweat once in a day, either in a gym or in a workout place, or by running or jogging or playing tennis or squash, so you would have taken care of your lot of stresses, and you will feel much better. It could be even taking a long walk. Another way of avoiding stress is and feeling happy is sitting under the skies. Now, when the moon is on full light and it's a full moon, and if you sit outside, you will see that how enjoying it is, and you people say that you start feeling romantic and you start feeling happy. So the humans have two types of you know stressors or diseases. One which comes from the earth, and the other which comes from the skies. That means the physical diseases and the psychological diseases. The physical diseases, their treatment is also available in the earth. All the medicine that we have, whether it is tranquilizers or life-saving drugs, basically they have been extracted from the earth. But what about the psychological diseases? The stress is mostly psychological disease. So that comes from the skies. Sitting under the skies, believing in music, looking at the stars, looking at the moon, and enjoying, that would treat your psychological pressures. Believing in music and poetry, and then ultimately, good sound sleep is a very good way of managing stress. But how do you get this good sound sleep? As I explained above, if you have worked out and you have had walk and you are a positive thinking person, most likely you will have good sleep. And last but not the least, if you have happy marital life, that will help you to manage your stress. So this is how the stress is created, and this is how the stress is managed. Briefly speaking, that's the way to manage it.
Okay,
Yes.
Professor, some questions, I guess. One question I have is, as I think of as a manager in this day and age, when you go to work, you get phone calls, emails, and nonstop, 24/7. So there's a lot of distractions. Um, how does one manage their time a little bit so they can be more creative? And
Mhm.
and is it good to have a routine, like a fixed time to check email, fixed time to be creative, fixed time to eat and sleep and all that while you manage your
Mhm.
hours? What's your thought on
Mhm.
that?
Okay. Basically, you see, we always say that when you get up early in the morning and you are happy to go to your office, that means that you have very good working environment over there. But if you get the feeling, oh my God, one more day and one more stressful routine, so that means your environment at work environment at your workplace is not good. So what happens is that when you if you give a right person a right job and set right objectives and help people to achieve each other's objectives and work and all that, you have SOPs and job descriptions that will kind of ease your life. Then, as I said, that this email and WhatsApp and this that, you must have a circle of people. Let us say circle A, circle B, circle C. No, circle A is only those people who talk serious regarding your job, regarding your performance, regarding, so attend those emails or WhatsApp messages. Rest, don't see. So that is what you make a very close circle of your colleagues or professional, mentors or managers or work your subordinates, so that you know that how you can avoid the misinformation and disinformation, because these days there are so many emails which are forwarded and I'm sorry to say, nothing but nonsense. So avoid reading those. Just read only those mails and text messages which relate to your job or which relate to your performance. That is how you can avoid. But if you start reading every email, then naturally you'll end up in a very, very bad mood. Yes.
How about having a routine? I mean, work hours and lunch and this and how to manage your whole day. Is it good to have a routine?
Yeah, yeah. I think we discussed in the previous talk also that there is a sequential system where you have appointments and you go by the book and you go by the schedule. And then there are other ways. You have time management techniques, that who can see you at what priority and, when and where and things like that. And then within your, at your workplace, you must have a break for tea or break for lunch. And but these days, in these multi-story buildings, even they have, workouts and gyms and things like that. Mostly the people, instead of taking lunch, they go to the gym in the building and they exercise, take a shower, and then take maybe very light lunch and come back and start working. So that is how they manage. So that is how it should be. Or let us say you have your your office is at 10th floor. I'm sorry to say, but why don't you climb rather than using lift? You are a young man. I was working at 11th floor and I never in my life used lift. I used to climb 11 floors every day, maybe twice in a day, come up, go up and come down. So that used to keep me fit. So that is how you have to manage yourself.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Professor. Very interesting talk. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like and subscribe to all our social media. Thank you, Professor. Till we meet again.
My player.